So I'm right now in an Amazon Go. It's one of Amazon's new kind of convenience store concepts where they want to make convenience stores more convenient, with the idea being there's no cashiers. That's right, you just walk out with the food, and it's a really confusing thing. If you look in the sky, basically they're keeping track of you the moment you walk in till the moment you leave, and their plan is that they've got a good enough success rate at that it's cheaper than having cashiers. They can just guess what you should be doing, or not even guess, very accurately assume based on all the items in the store and the QR codes that are very heavily on everything on here. They think they can guess based on these things alone what you pick up, who it belongs to, and who should be charged. And this is something I wanted to test, which is why myself and the person who's got the camera right now have been throwing around back and forth something I wanted to buy, a tofu banh mi sandwich, and we're going to see, am I going to get charged for this at the end? I've got more food in the bag, we pass it back and forth, we've got separate Amazon accounts of course. What's going to happen? So let's just do another walk around the store just to prove this point. Throw catch it, pick it up, put it down, put it on the shelf, leave it there for a bit, pick up some meat instead, be like, do I want the New York strip? Actually, I kind of don't. Put that back down, grab the banh mi again. We're gonna give you a small tour of the store, because it is interesting enough, because I guess Amazon and Whole Foods are pretty well partnered. It's a very similar concept. Everything's healthy on some level. If you see the salads that we've got here. Actually, do I want a kale salad? I don't want a kale salad, actually. Actually, can you hold the banh mi for a bit? So you hold it while I just like show it to the camera while we move here. You can see everything here is like vaguely on that healthy train, going for the, again, trying to pick up the people who are willing to spend more to look after themselves. And as a result of that, it's a very interesting store, just stuff-wise. And that makes me think, because Amazon and Whole Foods are also well partnered, maybe the concept here is not just to, I thought it was a proof of concept. Tech companies do this all the time. They get weird technology, then they try to sell it to someone else. Like, actually, let's pick up this chicken. Nah, let's put this one down. Trace it this one right here. Pick this one back up. Throw it in my bag. And let's walk out. And let's see, if this proof of concept is actually interesting, because it might be tasty as well. So let's walk out. There's no, once you're scanned in, there's nothing else to scan. This is how you leave the store. No payment process required. The moment we went through that door, supposedly, we were charged. And that's something I'm going to find out in a second and get back to you.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Thank you. Okay, so this is the wild thing about that. Despite the fact that I came in, I took someone else's bag, I put my stuff in the bag, took it out, they put their stuff in the bag, etc. We did a bunch of trading around, moving the stuff, catching it, etc. Even what you saw in the video was on top of all of that. Despite all of that, we did both get charged for our respective items, which I think is nutty that the technology can do that, given just how many trades and putting down pickups and bag switching. Like, again, put in a bag that I then left with. I left with the bag with both things in it. How did it know that we were together in that sense? Like, I had both items with me when we left, but somehow the camera person was charged. It's crazy stuff. However, again, the other end of a convenience store is not just being the most convenient store in the world, which this one is, by the way. Like, besides taking 3 more seconds to enter, it's much faster to leave, and you'd actually feel like you could just go in there for convenience items. And if you're just like, I need breakfast, it's like having a pantry, a fridge, or whatever it's called. However, is it good on the other end? Like, do you want to eat the things there? Because $6.69, I believe this was, is actually, a fair amount to pay for a sandwich, at least for me. I guess convert that to pounds, it's like $4.50. This would have to be a pretty good sandwich to justify that. And if it's not, then what's the point of it anyway? If they can't have good unbranded item I can't unwrap a sandwich, but if they can't have good unbranded items as a result, then what was the point of any of it? So let's find out. Do I want an Amazon Go, or is there stuff on the app? Also, this is my first ever banh mi that I've just dropped on myself, so we're gonna see how that is as a whole too. So yeah, first of all, the bread. In my head, you shouldn't refrigerate bread. I don't know if I'm wrong on that, but it's kind of hard bread. And there's also a lot of herbs in it, which is a sign of freshness. Super, super hard bread. Super first bite, like not really much going on there. Just herbs and a bit of tofu. So far it's not getting $6 quality, but... Okay, there we go. We've got some carrots in there this time. We've got some sauce of some form. This is actually some good stuff going on here. So, I don't know if I can necessarily say, is this a amazing value for money? But given it's a convenience store, you can go in, you can get all that wide variety of fresh things or near fresh things or things you can just eat instantly. I think Amazon is really trying to, I don't know why, I don't know if it's going to be a Whole Foods thing or if it's going to be an Amazon thing. I think they really are trying to make convenience stores more convenient. which makes sense. Like everything else in cities is getting more and more condensed, compact. Why do we waste all this space on cashiers that could be used with just gates in and out? And Amazon is onto something. There's only 16 of these in the world right now. It's super cool. There's so much more I could have played around with, but I just wasn't that hungry beyond just wanting to try this sandwich anyway. So, if you live in San Francisco, Seattle, Chicago, or New York, give one of these a try. It's a surprisingly fun concept, just knowing that like, no matter how much you mess it around, those cameras and these QR codes and your phone know more about you than anything else. And that's weird, because otherwise, I would be so sure if this was any amount thicker, like, there's a chip in it, or there's a chip in the food somewhere, but it's food, it's fresh food, it's good fresh food, and that's pretty staggering to me. Anyway, thank you for watching this thing, because I'll see you in another one. Bye.